Building a production-ready API historically meant writing boilerplate, setting up routing, and updating documentation. Today, we bypass all of that, doing it in 6 minutes. By the end of this video, you will write a high-performance Python API from scratch, automatically generate interactive web documentation, and deploy it live to the internet. To follow along, you only need 3 things ready to go on your machine: your favorite code editor, a terminal window, and Python installed. You won't need to configure complex cloud infrastructure or learn advanced DevOps. Everything we build and deploy will run straight from this basic local environment. Let's start in the terminal. We need to install the core framework. Type pip install FastAPI standard. Make sure to wrap the package name in quotation marks. Depending on your terminal, skipping those quotes can cause syntax errors, so keep them in. Next, open your code editor. Create a new blank file and name it strictly main.py. At the top of the file, import FastAPI and create your application instance by setting app equal to FastAPI. Now we define where our API receives requests. Type app.get/, and below it, write a simple Python function returning a welcome message. We also want to accept specific inputs. Create a second route using app.get/items/itemID, making sure item ID is in brackets. Then pass that item ID into the function below it as a parameter. By using that app.get exactly how to handle incoming web traffic. There is no need to write dozens of lines of manual network routing. The decorator handles the connection for you. Save your file, head back to your terminal, and type FastAPI dev main.py to start your local server. Running in development mode turns on auto reload. If you make a typo or want to update your code later, the server will instantly detect the change and restart itself. Open your web browser and navigate to localhost:8000. You'll see your welcome message returned as clean, raw JSON. Now add /docs to the end of that URL in your browser bar. You are now looking at a fully automatic, interactive Swagger user interface. You can test your endpoints right here. Click Try It Out, enter a number for your item ID, and hit Execute to see the exact response your API generates. If you prefer a different layout for your team, change the URL from /docs to /redoc to see an alternate, instantly generated documentation style. Because you declared that item ID path parameter in your code, FastAPI built a fully functional front-end testing environment around it. You didn't write a single line of UI code to make this happen. FastAPI generates these interfaces using Python type hints. Specifying item ID as an integer gives you immediate editor autocomplete. On the network side, sending a string like Apple is instantly rejected with an error. This automatic validation prevents bugs and accelerates your development speed. Type hints serve as a dual-purpose engine. They act as helpful developer tooling in your editor and strict network security parameters for your API. Let's put this code on the public internet. Head back to your terminal, stop the local server, and run the FastAPI deploy command. Your browser will automatically open to handle the authentication process with FastAPI Cloud. Once approved, the terminal will process the upload and output a live public URL. Your API is now successfully deployed and globally accessible. You didn't have to rewrite your routing or change your architectural structure. The exact same Python script you tested locally is now running in production. In just a few minutes, you started with an empty folder, wrote a handful of lines of code, and deployed a self-documenting web API. Your next technical challenge is to expand this code. Modify your application to accept a put request, which will require you to learn how the framework receives and validates a request body. To do that, check out the official FastAPI user guide. It covers the implementation details for handling complex, nested data models using Pydantic. You've successfully bridged the gap between a local idea and a live, documented web service. From here, growing your application is simply a matter of adding new paths and data models using these same Python patterns.